The High Republic comic recently brought a forbidden force power back into canon, Morichro, also known as the Touch of Death. It technically first appeared in the old Legends novel Champions of the Force and was named in an article for Star Wars Gamer magazine which focused on role-playing games. Morichro was a technique that allowed Force users to slow biological functions. Used on themselves, it allowed someone to survive without food, water, or even air for incredible periods of time, but it could also be turned on enemies. That's where the ability was largely considered to be forbidden, because a Force user could use Morichro to slow or even stop the heart of their target. And that's exactly what happened to the Jedi Master Vildar Mak in the High Republic comic. Kind of. He fought against a vigilante crime fighter named Tay Surek, who claimed he had mastered Morichro and did, in fact, slow down Vildar's heart. But it turned out that his species, the Sephi, were able to produce a pheromone that could stun predators or attackers. It wasn't actually the use of the Force. But Jedi Master Mak had at least heard of Morichro, calling it an ancient rite. That continues to line up with Legends, which has stories about it dating back to nearly 25,000 years before the Battle of Yavin. The Jedi Council declared it a forbidden ability about 20,000 years later, or around 5,000 years before the Star Wars films. Vildar Mak seemed skeptical that the technique was real, claiming it was a myth created to frighten younglings, but he changed his tune fast once the Sephi tricked him. I would say that it's definitely possible and real in canon Star Wars stories. The canon character encyclopedia reference books both list Yaddle as a Jedi Master who was trusted to responsibly use Morichro, which is another holdover from the Legends days, but we don't know where she is at this point in the High Republic. She may still be a Padawan. Maybe she heard about Vildar Mak's experience and sought out more information for herself. But yeah, that was a fun little callback to the Legends days I was not expecting to see in a canon comic. Cavan Scott has been writing a few fun surprises into his latest comic series, like the return of the Sorcerers of Tund as well. But that's it for today. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.